Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into another full day of eating. I've got some delicious meals planned. We're gonna do a strawberry matcha latte that's packed with protein, an avocado protein sourdough toast that I think I finally mastered. I've been a little iffy with avocado toast, but this one hits. And one of my favorite Trader Joe's hacks to add protein and still eat pasta. That's on the menu today. It's gonna be a good one, but first, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. And now let's get into this food. We are gonna make some lunch, and this is gonna be, I don't know, we're trying it together, but it sounded good. I saw it on somebody's Instagram and I thought, oh, that's a good idea. Avocado toast that's protein style, that's not like for the aesthetic reasons to make avocado toast. It's literally so that it's protein, so that it's easy to make and you can make ahead, you can make some ahead of time. That's what we're gonna do. I'm going to put the recipe up on the screen. I'm gonna start trying to be better about doing that for you guys. I've had requests and sometimes I just get busy and I don't get to it, but I am going to get better. I'm gonna try anyways. So this is what you need. You need some sourdough. This is delicious sourdough. We actually get it from a farmer's market here, and then we use the Amazon bread slicer to slice it in these perfectly thin slices. I'm gonna link that slicer down below because it's game changer. And then I'm going to measure out, that's a 45 gram slice. We could probably, let's do a 55, around 55 grams. That's 50 grams. That's good. We'll just do a 50 gram slice of sourdough. And I'm gonna cut this in half. And we're gonna toast it. I'll give you the rest of the ingredients. You're gonna need some light cottage cheese, an avocado, 4 hard-boiled eggs. I'm just gonna use the whites for calorie reasons, and I don't like yolks. If you like egg yolk, then use maybe 2 of the egg yolks and the rest just the whites, or 1 if your calories are concerned. But I know there's nothing wrong with egg yolk, I just don't like it. And that's the only reason why I don't eat it. So I'm gonna get this ready for the toaster. We are also going to use a little bit of butter on that bread, so it's gonna be super delicious. And then the other thing you need, or you don't need, but this is a nice little topper. We're gonna top it with this chili onion crunch. This one's from Trader Joe's. They do sell that elsewhere. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get the scale. I'm gonna put this on the scale, and we're gonna do 113 grams of this light cottage cheese. We are gonna do 50 grams of avocado. Ooh, that's a nice avocado. Look at that. Wow. This is such a good meal because it's very well balanced. You've got healthy fats, you got protein, you got carbs. That is always, that's like amazing. So we're going to mash that up, but first we're gonna cut some eggs. These are just, I'm a lazy person in the kitchen, so these are just the Costco Costco hard-boiled eggs because I don't like going through the process of boiling eggs. I'm okay if a little bit of yolk stays on there. It'll give it a little flavor, but without, I don't know, the chalkiness. I just don't care for it. Just gonna cut those up. Right, I'm gonna grab a fork. All right, so that is what we've got, and I'm just going to mash it up. The avocado is a little firm, not bad. It's actually a perfect avocado. I'm just gonna mix this all up together. If you don't like cottage cheese, you could try this with Greek yogurt. Also, you can blend the cottage cheese so that it doesn't have the texture, because usually the people's issue with cottage cheese is the texture. We're going to salt this up. Cool thing about this is you could make a batch, and so you don't, have to do this every day. You can make a batch and then just toast your bread each day and have your little lunch, or you can have this with crackers, you can have it with pita chips. It's almost like an egg salad. It looks delicious. Look at that. So good. Ink salt. Let me try it. Oh my God, it's so good. All right, you guys, that tastes really good. I'm toasting the bread. It's a little cold from the fridge. I'll just warm it up with the other piece of bread. Okay, it's nice and melted. And whatever falls off the bread or whatnot, I could either eat it with crackers or just eat it with a fork because it's really delicious. And this I will put on the plate. I'm going to get myself some pita chips to scoop that up with. So we're going to do half a teaspoon of chili onion crunch on each bread. Oh, that looks so good. We're gonna go with some pita thins on the side. All right, you guys, so there it is, some avocado toast on sourdough. Got some extra with pita. The details are up on the screen, and I'm gonna go enjoy this with some Diet Coke. All right, let's take a bite before I let you guys go. Don't skip the chili onion crunch. All right, guys, I was just chatting here with my trainer about just little tweaks that I've been making. So I started really focusing, 4 weeks ago, I started kind of really focusing on hypertrophy again, I want to build muscle. Obviously, I'd like to shed a little body fat in that process. So we've been training together. He's been training me 4 days a week. I've never had a personal trainer 4 days a week. So I'm excited on what like that could do. I know there is just a different level you hit when you have somebody pushing you, an accountability coach, someone pushing you, watching your form. And anyways.
Because I worked out with dudes that were bigger and stronger than me. You know, bodybuilders, dudes that were strong that would push. And that time we would be foul to each other. Like we would talk shit to each other in the gym to go harder. It did something to the mindset. I loved when they screamed at me. I don't know. Some people don't like that, but I do. I do much better with that.
So, anyways, as part of that, I've kind of made some tweaks to my nutrition. I'm focused more on protein, or as Mike is making his protein coffee right now, actually.
That's my little hack, because you made me crave sourdough toast right now, because I saw you eating it. I was like, I don't know why.
I was avocado toast, so he was craving the sourdough. You guys just saw me eating it.
But I'm putting it on jam, though. I'm kind of craving something sweet, so I'm going to watch this. I already had one of these today, but this is my second one. So you guys are struggling sometimes. Sometimes you don't feel like eating a whole meal. Here's 30 grams of protein here. Half a cup of Fairlife milk and a scoop of protein powder. Real easy. Just whisk it up. Mix it up a little bit. Boom. And it tastes really good. This one is coconut ice cream flavor.
Ice cream. I'm going to make a strawberry matcha latte here in a second. But speaking of what I was kind of talking about was just how in conjunction with the different training, I've decided to make a few tweaks to my nutrition, not calories wise. I'm keeping my calories nice and high, actually, probably I would say, about 1750 when I look at the whole week. When I take total calories divided by 7, some days are a little higher, but most days I keep it around 1600. And like 2 days a week, I kind of tip the scale a little bit to like 18 or 1900. So I'm averaging 1750 this past month. And I have made a significant effort to increase my protein. So I'm aiming for like 135 grams of protein. So I didn't drop my calories, but I shifted some calories away from carbs and fats and into protein. And I've already noticed a difference in just 4 weeks in my body composition. So the consistent strength training plus the increase in protein has already made a difference. So now I am further starting to tweak things, and I'm just trying to just focus a little more on getting better balance with my meals, like more whole foods when I can, just because I know a cut is coming eventually, and I know whole foods are just more satiating. Still have my snacks, still have my popcorn, still have a protein bar, but my meals itself. So I had that avocado toast. Not sure what I'm having for dinner yet. But I'm going to make a strawberry matcha latte, because the protein drinks that I've been talking about over the last few weeks have been a game changer in helping me to hit that protein goal, hit those higher number protein goals, because I'm aiming for 135 grams. And the reason I'm aiming for 135, not because I need 135 to put on muscle. My target protein is about 120 to 125. But because not all of the protein that I track is a complete protein. Some of it is like vegetable protein from wheat, from the breads I eat and things like that. Some of it's maybe a little bit of collagen in my protein bar. So it's not all like, high quality, complete protein that is needed for muscle growth. So I just shoot for the stars so that I know I'll get enough of what I need to grow muscles. Anyways, I'll take you guys through that journey because it's now 4 weeks for me, but it'll be a while. And as soon as I have some significant progress to report, I will report it. But again, I didn't change a whole lot. So all I did was increase my protein, and consistent with strength training 4 days a week. We're doing 2 leg days. I've also never done 2 leg days because that's my focus right now. And then everything else stay the same. I still have my treats. I still have my popcorn. I still have my chocolate. I still have pretty much everything. I'm just a little more, before I would say, like if I missed my protein goal for the day, I'd be like, that's okay. Now I just switched protein as a non-negotiable again. Like my high protein target is a non-negotiable. So that's the other change. Mike's going to report on his meal right here.
No, it's not even a meal. It's just, I was just craving sourdough toast with jam, raspberry jam. What is this? Reduced sugar from Trader Joe's, and then my coffee. So it's not all carbs. So I have coffee. I mean, protein coffee.
A little snack.
Balance it out, yeah.
Yeah, that's our trick too. If there's something that you want that the macros are not favorable in terms of protein content, then just pair it with like a protein coffee or a protein beverage, and your macros in total for that meal will now pass the protein test. Whereas alone, it didn't pass the protein test. And that's kind of a hack we've been doing for a while now. It works really well, and it means you can kind of consider eating things that you normally would not have before because you're good at bumping up that protein. Throw in a bunch of shrimp, and now it passes the protein test. Do a protein beverage. Now your meal as a whole passes the protein test. So anyways, that's why I'm going to have a protein beverage. So coming up next, stick around. I'm going to show you a strawberry matcha. It's going to have 33 grams of protein in it, and that is going to tide me over until dinner time. I'm back, and it's time for a strawberry matcha latte. So, I'm going to get my big Bertha glass. Where is my matcha powder? We're going to do a teaspoon of matcha powder. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to whisk that with just a little bit of water. All right. Now I'm going to do the Fairlife. This is going to be like, I'm going to do a half a cup of this, so 120 mLs. I'm going to show you this protein powder. This is the 1UP Nutrition Strawberry Shortcake. There's actually like little pieces in it, little chunks of that crust. So good. So then we're just going to whisk that Oh, it smells so good. We're gonna give that a good. So this is gonna be a, that's really good. This is gonna be a 200 calorie, 33 grams of protein, something like that. So now I'm gonna add ice and more water. All right. Let's get you focused here. So now we've got the protein powder with the Fairlife milk. And we are going to put in the matcha. Just mix that up really well. And we are going to give it a taste. Delicious. So refreshing. So good. That's delicious, you guys. A definite yes. You're so much better off making this stuff at home than going to these trendy coffee shops and drinking so many calories, not even getting your protein in. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just all about making these protein drinks at home, and then they really help me with my new quest to get my protein in, to bump everything up. And this is like so satiating at the same time. So this is 31 grams of protein, 200 calories. So now my previous meal was 35 grams of protein. So I'm at like 66. This morning, what you guys didn't see is I had a protein bar like normal. So that's 86. So I'd like to get in another 50 grams of protein or so. So let's see how we do. Okay, so we're gonna go, you guys, I just wanna give you a little, show you what's going on today, because your girl needs 50 grams of protein. And so garlicky pasta with shrimp. I'm actually gonna have, I think I'll be at like 140 grams of protein for today. Is that good, Coach? Coach
Yep.
Mike?
Yep. Those muscles will suck it right up. Yes, that's how you build muscle.
All right.
No one's ever gonna die with a little extra protein.
No, actually, it creates more of a deficit because of the thermic effect. Oh, look at. Okay, so I'm actually going to go walk the dogs, and Chef Mike is going to take over here. So you guys will see his garlicky noodles and shrimp. I'm going to take my little Rugrats for a walkie poo. They just ate.
All right, y'all, here we go. Wife's taking the dogs out to a walk. I'm gonna get dinner ready. I believe she already showed you the garlicky pasta, the shrimp. So I'm gonna measure out. Let's see, each serving is 3 ounces, so that gives us 80 calories, 20 grams of protein. So I'm gonna do 5 servings of this. So it'll be 3 times 5, 15 ounces. So that'll give us 50 grams of protein between the both of us. Oh, I have to use scissors for this bad boy right here. Let's see where we're at. So, 15. Yeah, let's do 18. Load us up on the protein. There we go. And that is 18 ounces, my friends. So that gives us a total of 120 grams of protein. So between the both of us, we'll be getting about 60 each. Now I take these, I'm gonna run it under some cold water. Trying to defrost them a little bit. Oh, one fell out. It says not to defrost them this way, but I wasn't sure what we're gonna have for dinner tonight, and I didn't leave them out the night before. That's usually what you're supposed to do, but I'll run a little water through them. Just kind of break them up a little bit. This is wonderful for those of you who love pasta. This is excellent. This is 210 calories. There's 3 servings of this, so it comes out to 630 calories. Between the both of us, that's only 315 calories. It also has protein in it, 24 grams. So it's an additional, split that half, 12 grams. We're really gonna get like 70 grams out of this meal each, which is good. Extra protein is never gonna hurt you. I've been at this a long time, you know. Anything your muscles is gonna utilize, especially the way she's been working. I've been training her like crazy, so pushing her body, so her body it'll soak it right up. You can't go wrong with protein. That's the one macronutrient that's never gonna hurt you if you overeat. You overeat carbs, you overeat fat, you know, that can do some damage, you know, especially fat. 9 grams per calorie, so you gotta kind of watch the fat. Carbs, you eat too much carbs, you know, you can spike your insulin, you know, make you sluggish and tired. Now, carbs are not the enemy, but if you overdo it, you can go way over your calories easy. That's why palatable foods, easy to go over in calories. All right, I'll leave that out here for when it's done. That way we know how much to measure out. Frozen, just gotta let it cook down. Gotta be patient. Turn the heat up. I go back between medium and high. Let me check on the shrimp. Okay. All right, shrimp's almost there. I'm not sure if she's gonna want to do this tonight. But usually when I eat pasta, I like eating. These are a little high in calories, so I gotta see if she's got the room. Or I got the room. 250 for 1 slice of naan bread. We usually split it in half. If not, I might use like a sourdough bread or even Hero seeded bread. I have some seeded bread from Hero.
I'm back from the walk, and looks like Mike is doing a fine job. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that deliciousness. This is going to be a ridiculous amount of protein. Which means for me, I have a couple 200 or so calories left to 250-ish. And it doesn't have to have any protein. So any extra protein I get will be a benefit. So I'll probably have my popcorn, of course, and then maybe a little mini ice cream. Other than that, we are on target, around 1,700-ish calories for the day, and maybe like 140 or so grams of protein. And we ate like 70 grams. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have like
24 grams in the garlic noodles.
150. Oh my God, I'm gonna be way over my protein. That's okay. That's okay. It's gonna increase the thermic effect of the calories.
That's true too.
And this is a huge meal. So when I'm feeling hungry and ravenous, and when you start lifting harder and heavier, you do start to feel your hunger increase. It's the extra protein helps. All right, so what we do, you guys, is we throw the entire thing in a bowl and look at the total grams, and then that way we know how many grams of each to serve each other. You know, it's not going to be exactly accurate, and then we kind of eyeball it other than that. But that's how we measure it out, split it in half. And yeah, let's go with those. All right. Boom. delicious. I know I've had this in one of my videos before, so this might not be new to you guys, but this is a full day of eating, so just showing you what we're eating today. Mini Haagen-Dazs ice cream fits today, you guys. And I far exceeded my protein by like 20 grams, which is crazy. So popcorn and ice cream it is for me. I just got back from a walk and I hit over 10,000 steps today, which I'm happy about. And yeah, that concludes another full day of eating. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry, this one was a little informal, but you know, that's how we just do things around here sometimes. So, thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.